Hello, darling hearts. Emma here, Timeless Cookery. I'm going to cut to the chase, and I'm fed up of pussyfooting around the subject of veganism. As far as I'm concerned, there's been an agenda to push the plant-based diet. I don't know who's funding it, but I don't think they've got our best interest at heart. And, I've been a biodynamic grower, and I've grown my greens and my beets and my veg and my Swiss chard for decades, literally. Believe me, I love my veg. But I've worked with a lot of vegans and vegetarians, ex-vegans and vegetarians, whose health has suffered because veganism is like fasting. We're not getting building blocks when we're vegan. When we're wholly plant-based, we're not getting our building blocks, and the body cleanses and cleanses and cleanses, and then it comes to a point where it needs nourishing. And if we don't nourish it, some really bad things start to happen. You know, your brain is made of fats, and your myelin sheaths, that are the insulation around your electrical wiring, your nervous system, are made of fats. And when they start to get depleted and a bit worn out, and your body doesn't have the building blocks to repair them, we start to get neurological damage, and we start to get psychological issues happening. I met a vegan lady once whose son's teeth were going black. And I've worked with a few kids, actually, whose teeth were going black. And then we've done gaps, and their little baby teeth have hardened up, even though they were black. And then when their baby teeth have popped out, they've avoided surgery or having teeth pulled or anything, and their new teeth have grown strong because the mineral balance in the body was restored by nutrient-dense foods. But I met this one lady once, her 7-year-old son. He hadn't lost any baby teeth yet, and the teeth were going black. And I pointed her to Ramiel Nagel's book, Cure Tooth Decay, which is all about animal products. It's about the stock pot and meats and fish and good fats, saturated fats, animal fats, eggs and fermented dairy. And she was staunchly vegan, and I said, maybe, you could introduce just the stock, just to boil up, put chicken in the stock pot. And she said, ew, bones in a stock pot? You might as well ask me to boil up human bones. And I was thinking, rah, where did she get that thinking from? What has got into her mind to get her so anti the animal products? It frightened me a little bit. I was like, wow. Anyway, I let that one go because it is my deepest heartfelt wish to help absolutely everyone who is not feeling right. Now, if you're vegan and you're feeling great, then congratulations, and I'm really happy for you. But if you're vegan or vegetarian and you're struggling and you're feeling a bit wobbly, there might be something missing. So I want to talk about plant toxins a little bit. Plant toxins, it's really coming to the fore now. Even though this information has been available since the 1800s, I swear, oxalate overload was a syndrome spoken of and known about in the 1850s, and it was still in the medical literature up until, all right, Jack, up until the 1940s, and then suddenly it disappeared. And people stopped talking about it. And now everyone is really suffering from oxalate overload. Oxalate is very sharp needles, crystals that are in plants as a defense mechanism. The plant puts them, especially into nuts and seeds, and it's where it's going to grow the next plant from, to prevent us from eating too many. Now, in the days when we were, small-scale gardening and small holding, we'd gather a few seeds or a few nuts, and we'd process them properly. We'd be soaking them, fermenting them, grinding them, fermenting them again, but these days, in the era of industrial agriculture, the big machinery is capable of harvesting these vast tracts of monoculture, of peanuts, of quinoa, of grains. They're usually smothered in pesticides, herbicides and fungicides in microdoses, but that's enough, because if your detox system is broken, you ain't going to be able to get them out of your system. And unfortunately, our these days are so toxic through no fault of our own. The chemical corporations have got a lot to answer for, and they have been self-regulated and spraying us willy-nilly. So people who have chosen a plant-based diet thinking they're doing the right thing can actually be causing themselves a lot of harm. And I'm going to run a plant toxins, it's going to be good mood food and plant toxins, a 4-week workshop. for my one-to-one clients. So see me at timelesscookery.com and message me here if you're interested in joining us for that exploration of plant toxins, how we can mitigate them, how we can avoid them. I'm not talking about not eating plants anymore, although there is no plant gaps and there is the carnivore diet, which people are getting amazing results overcoming long-term chronic ailments, inflammation and things that they've been struggling with for decades, some people, and then when they get the plants out of the equation, they manage to heal. Then they can bring plants back in, because it's everything in moderation, isn't it? It's all in the dose. Plant medicines are medicines in the right dose, but then when we OD on a raw spinach smoothie with grated beetroot salad, then a peanut butter chocolate treat and some almond meal bread, keto bread or whatever. All those things I've just spoken of are loaded with oxalates. And if your detox system is broken, you're not able to get them out, that just means you're just topping them up. And it'll be fine for a while. And then give it 10 years and you'll be absolutely knackered. And it's, it's something I really feel strongly that we need to draw to everyone's attention. So, oh, hi, Diana. Yeah, I'm talking about oxalates. Yeah, it's a really important issue, but I don't want us to be frightened of them. And actually, the people who are really well versed in this are saying, don't stop eating these foods completely. Just be aware of the ones that are high oxalate and just temper it, Just about to collect the kids from school. Cool, go for it. So, I'm going to start the Good Mood Food 4-week workshop on the 3rd of the 3rd, 2022. That's the 3rd of March, 2022. So you've got a few days to find out more and get signed up. And I'm going to walk you through phytates, lectins, oxalates, saponins. That's if you struggle with the nightshade family, saponins. How we can mitigate the damaging effects of them, and how we can get back on track with our health. So see me, leave a message, lots of love, and speak to you soon. Bye.